Damn, Ton. It's day 4, and as you can hear, you're being extra per the usual. It's like 5:30. No, yeah, like after 5:30 today on this day. And we were able to sleep more. I swear you make me want to murder those roosters, Don. They won't shut up, and it's so funny to me that you'll prompt me to come out here at 5 o'clock, or wake up at 5 o'clock and come in and talk to you, and just come be with you, and yet you have the damn rooster just crying. You won't shut the fuck up. Oh God. So, it's day 4, bro, and it's day 4, and you're still not here, and it's really hard to wrap my brain around the fact that it's been 4 whole days, 4 whole days that have literally felt like 4 lifetimes, honestly. I woke up at 1 o'clock this morning. You have been telling me and Gamma, go to sleep, and you just, have been helping Gamma out so much, and, she's finally starting to sleep, and I just, went and peeked, I just peeked towards the room she's in, and, the light's still off right now, so she's, still asleep, and that's just really good. It's so good because she needed the sleep so badly. She needs to sleep. Oh gosh, Don. If the rooster's crowing, the cat's coming over to me and crying, but she's sleeping, and she needed it because what do you? I swear, every time I come out here, you're just so funny. And, yesterday was interesting. You created that storm, or at least that's what I think. I believe that you created that storm for us. And I was talking with Dad about it afterwards, after the big storm, because you made it rain all day, which is interesting because I can't tell you the last time that it has rained out here, for a whole entire day. And, once you started with that rain, it felt like, it was similar to our tears, that they just don't stop flowing, because I just, I can't look at your pictures, Ton, and not immediately get overwhelmed in a panic attack looking at this, precious face, and know that you, knowing that you were who you were, and the personality that you were, the heart that you had, oh gosh, your spirit, everything when you were here on earth. I mean, looking at your pictures now, and it bringing me so much joy on the one hand, but then on the other hand, it's just, it's so incredibly tough, Ton, because the thought of you being gone, it's almost like I still, 4 days has passed, but it's no easier, it really isn't, to, and then not only that, I woke up at 1 o'clock and tried to lay down at 11, and I told you that I was ready to have a dream about you. I was ready to, be able to see you. I don't know why I've been so scared to see you in the dream state. It scared me so, and I guess because it's, making it all the more real, even though a lot of things have been making it all the more real. But, you know, having you come to my dream and knowing that, you know, in that moment that I see you in that dream, like, it's very real. And it just scared me, you know, thinking about having that dream or having that time or, you know, whatever else. And so last night I was like, you know what, I'm ready. I thought I was ready. Maybe you don't think I'm ready, but, you know, I'm going to sleep. I'm doing what you said. I'm sleeping in the bed. You know, I remember the first night I was so scared to go to sleep, and so you finally, you know, made it so that we can sleep and, you know, at least like try to recover our brains somewhat. But then I sleep too deeply, and I worry that I, you know, am missing my dream, or, you know, falling or being too deep of a sleep that I don't remember my dream. And I know that everything is how it's supposed to be, and, you know, if I'm supposed to remember them, you know, then I'll remember them when I wake up. And it may just be, you know, that the dream, because how deeply I sleep, I don't feel like I've ever slept that deeply before. And I know that's you. I know that's you controlling that because you want us to just, you know, rest and recuperate. But there is no recuperating from your lost Han. There's just none. You know, each day passes, and, you know, yeah, you know, I feel like Gemma and we didn't cry as much yesterday. You know, the guttural, like, feral, wailing and sobbing, you know, that part is over, I guess, for now. Like, you know, if I need to do it, I'm gonna do it. But, like, you know, it's just, now it's, like, I don't even know how to describe it. You know, the tears they're still there, of course, you know, thinking about you. Or, you know, yesterday, Dad's been trying to get us, to go out, you know, so he'll take us places each day just so we get out of the house. And, you know, we're trying to force ourselves, from, like, continuing on with how we have been, you know, the last couple of days, which is switching from, you know, backyard to kitchen to living room to backyard to kitchen to living room. And in between all of that, you know, having little moments of reality. But, you know, all we're doing in those 3 places are just talking about you, Don, like, just talking about you. And Gamma and I are just trying to wrap our heads, you know, just so desperately trying to comprehend that you're gone. And we can't. Like, I cannot, you know. I can believe in a lot of things. I can believe in aliens. I can believe in, you know, Bigfoot. I can believe in just so many things, that gnomes, you know, are real. I can believe all of that, but I cannot believe that you're gone. Like, it's just, oh gosh, it's just so unbelievable, Ton. And it's to a point where, you know, I don't know. And I'm so scared about the upcoming days tomorrow, especially because, you know, one, I keep losing track of days. So, you know, yesterday, time-wise, it was just such a blur. That's what I was going to say. You follow us, you know, even though I told you to stay here with the animals to keep them company, especially your beloved techie boy, you know, just keep him company. And he seems to be doing fine, which is so funny that, you know, he just adapted so well to his new lifestyle, you know, in a totally new place. But, you know, that was your your fur child. So, you know, I'm sure you gave him a talking to, but, like, yeah, it's just, I still am just, I'm having such a hard time believing that you're gone. And then, you know, time has been really funny lately, you know, how it's been flying by, but at the same time staying still, which it just doesn't make any sense. And, I'm scared of tomorrow because I have to call the medical examiner back, and I'm just so scared, so scared of what I'm gonna hear. You know, I don't want to talk to this person at all, and, you know, finding out whatever caused you to pass, you know, that is not gonna, that's not gonna do nothing for me, and it's not gonna make me, I just looked over at Gamma's room and I see that she's awake. So, you know, we're just never gonna, we're never gonna not wake up. Well, I don't want to say never, but, you know, in the near future, I can't see us sleeping past, you know, that first 2 hours after you passed, you know, between like 4 and like 6 a.m. I can see us waking up every day, just, you know, like shooting up out of bed. And, you know, just feeling like, I gotta get up, you know, I gotta get up. I feel now that you're waking me up, you know, at 5 for these purposes, to come out and talk to you and get my thoughts out, you know, while nobody else is awake, and, or, you know, right there, because I'll come and try to steal moments alone, you know, to be alone, and I'll get them for a little bit, but, you know, then Gamma will come out, or Dad will come out, and, you know, want to check and see if everything's okay. And I'm just, you know, like, yes, but, you know, I'm just trying to have conversations with my Tana, Bana, with my Beeb, and, that, you know, ever since you put that song in my head, you know, that ghost song, and I just, like, I keep replaying it over and over and over and over again, you know, settling for the ghost of you. And I'm just like, that's my life right now. I just have to settle for the ghost of you. It's so hard, because when you were here, you were so much more, you know, and you were just so full of everything, so full of laughter, so full of joy, so full of, you know, your friends are messaging me because, you know, I got into your phone, and thank you for, you know, telling Gamma the password in her head, because I was getting overwhelmed thinking about, you know, what your password could be, and knew that I don't think in a million years I would ever guess it. I thought it was your birthday, and it, you know, I tried it, but I also used your birthday as my passcode to get into the phone, so I didn't realize that I had been, you know, hitting my passcode instead of yours. And then when Gamma said that, I was like, oh yeah, let me try it. And initially we just wanted to get into your iPad, because I wanted to see, you know, that was your sketchbook essentially, and I wanted to see what you had been working on lately, because I know you have been drawing a lot, and, you know, you found inspiration again, you know, where it had left, and now you were, you know, sketching for fun instead of, you know, for force, like when you were in school. And, you know, I wanted to see what it was looking like, you know, what you were doing. So we tried that on your iPad, and it worked, and I was like, oh, you know, let me. And the only reason I wanted to get in your phone, I felt so bad, because I felt like, you know, I'd never snooped in your life before, you know, I always just let you do your thing. So it felt very snoopy of me, even, you know, even though you're not here, and it doesn't matter whatever I would find in your phone, but, you know, I'm respecting you, you know, all the same, you know, your conversations were your conversations only, and your like just everything in that phone was you, you know. So I didn't look in anything. I also, because I just felt like my heart couldn't take it, you know, just, you know, knowing who you truly were, you know. I'm going to leave it as a mystery. And just like when I found those letters that you wrote, you know, and I'm looking back on them now, when we went back to the apartment the next day, you know, because Gemma had to get clothes and stuff, and I was just going through your room, and I was just like, oh my gosh, like, you know, just everything is yours. And it was so hard. And then to find those letters, and, you know, knowing that you wanted them found, you know, at some point, because if they were to be secret and sacred, you would have, you know, placed them somewhere, like on your phone or, you know, wherever. But you know, they were handwritten and they were beautiful, and you just, you know, I know you wanted me to find them because, you know, I wanted to know more about, you know, of course we would talk and I would ask you things, but, you know, you kept so much close to the chest, and, you know, I just wanted a little glimpse into who you really were, not who you were showing me, but like who you really were. And so finding those letters was just, oh God, it was just the best. And I'm so thankful for that. Thank you. Like, thank you so much, because it did give me a glimpse in it, and it was such a comfort. But I keep going off on these tangents, and I don't know. I'm trying to keep it as a concise kind of just one thought, but God, I just bounce around from thinking about this to that, to this, to that, to this, to that. And it's like, I just can't. I can't wrap my head around this. And, you know, going back to what I was saying earlier, you know, it's Sunday today. And tomorrow's Monday, obviously. And tomorrow I have to call the medical examiner back because he had called on Friday, and so I have to call him back tomorrow, and I will first thing. But like, just I'm dreading that so much, you know, because whatever happened, like, it doesn't matter, you know, whatever was the cause doesn't matter, because it's not going to bring me any comfort, or Gamma, it's not going to bring us, you know, we're not going to be relieved when we hear the news. Like, I don't care, honestly. I don't care what the cause was, because the outcome is still going to be the same, you know, that whatever it was, it took you away. But I know I have to talk to them, and that also entails, you know, like, knowing what we're gonna do. And I mean, we know what we're gonna do, you know. We're gonna cremate you just so we can take you with us wherever we go. And but like, having, you know, I have to give that kind of information over to the medical examiner, and because obviously, you know, I mean, they're gonna need to know what's next. But God, Tom, just thinking about you, you know, and the like, it hurt my heart from jump, thinking about now what happens now, you know, like with your body and stuff. And oh God, thinking about like just all of that stuff just fucking sucks, bro. And Gemma just came out, so I'm gonna go say hi to her, and I guess that's your cue for me to cut it off. I love you, Ton, like endlessly and forever. I love you. And I'll be back out here tomorrow, you know. Maybe each day will be like, I'll wake up a little later and later, but it's still gonna be waking up to the same shit, you know. But yeah, maybe it just means that I sleep a little bit longer each day. I don't know, but I love you, babe. I love you so much, so much.